So Don, this is not what I was talking about in what I read about Jimmy
Right.
that you need to share.
It was not what we were talking about. So,
There's more, Jim. There's more.
Oh my.
all right, lead me down that path, and I'll take it.
So Don may have evidence of an invisible pogo stick Jimmy.
Okay, here we go. That was
And
perfect. All
we
right.
just let's see it and then we need an explanation.
Okay.
All right.
Share. Okay. Share. Am I sharing? So here's the thing with a video camera. Like Tom and I talked about this in the first episode, but it was my video camera, but I brought it down to the point area and it became kind of a community camera. I laid it around and anyone that felt compelled that would figure out how to learn it. It was a power, it was a pulling up the lens and it was hitting like one switch over, like a three-step process. Enough that even us could figure out, we just do it. So I don't know who took this video, but there's a lot more coming. But here we go. Uh, for some reason, we decided to do this, and this just begins it.
There's your chipmunk.
That was your chipmunk, okay, Mr. Random Chipmunk. I don't mean to make you dizzy, but
Yeah.
why? Right? Okay. Normal stuff. Steve Solom doing a boat. There's me driving a Jeep. That is Scott Kurt uh, filming me driving a Jeep. So now, like, remember, he was around the point a lot. He was young.
He was.
Yeah. And I would love to reconnect with young Scott. It was he just loved hanging out at the point, and he helped around. He probably did half our work, and but here he is. Filming
now he's a death
going by
pilot.
the point, filming himself. Okay. Oh, we're going by Beth, and she's like, "Yeah, that was Beth Dodds," and she was like, "How did I survive another day with those guys?" There's Punk. Hold on. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh no.
We're ahead of ourselves. This is Punk pumping gas for the dining hall bus, and I assume he wore a shirt when he drove the bus, probably. But
it's almost illegal to wear a shirt down at the point.
exactly.
There's laws against it. Yeah.
At the point, anything goes. So there he is doing that. So now Tom, here we go.
I'm talking to a doll.
Yeah, and I assume you're telling the doll like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
Or what are you doing?
Why is there a doll here?" Right?
Yeah, that's really strange.
Yeah. But then something even stranger is about to happen.
Look at my face. I'm like, what just happened? What? Okay. It has to be strange for a guy holding a doll to do a double take, doesn't it?
Well, ways to the point, right?
Okay, leave it right there for a second because that's iconic right there, Belland. So, Jim,
The pogo.
yeah,
Yes. All right. It actually was kind of a little ode to the Talking Heads album, Stop Making Sense.
you know, that would have been nice to know 35 years ago.
Yeah, that's good.
That's great. Oh my gosh, we got to get some of that video, Don. We'll do a side by side.
I wish I would have known.
Oh, can you imagine?
Hey, listen, Jim, this is a foundational interview here where you're part of this, what we're doing, and
you're the bedrock of our storytelling.
Exactly. So we'll bring that in. But I don't know. I see John, and I don't know how unsuspecting he is, but I think something else may happen here.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
One more time, just look at his face.
Look at that face. Oh my gosh.
All right. So there's Mike Pisano thinking, I don't know, they're gonna have there's his truck. All right.
Yep, there's Mike's truck.
Yeah, the chick magnet. Oh,
Oh, and Jim. Jim, it's just the best. I mean, bing, 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 bing. Oh, I can't take
I
it.
was like, no, it just happened. So now, okay, we have like 3 hop buys,
Three.
but now Jim takes it to a way that you almost can't even like
Oh,
blame
no.
him or say that anything. It's just like a walk by, but it's a weird walk by that causes Tom quite the reaction here.
Oh, no.
he's cute.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever seen this video, Don.
Yeah, likewise.
This is amazing stuff.
This is.
Yeah,
And here, we really worked hard, folks. People, we did like this. This is
we
just
did work hard. This is,
this
we
is
This is
in
not
between.
have the camera out while we were working. Who wants to see that?
Exactly. So one more time, you got Jim just walking by enough to cause that reaction. But now we find out Jim is very influential because here's young Scott Kurt thinking this is what we do at the point. And
Does he actually pogo stick? No, no.
okay, but he's thinking, watch, I'm gonna walk by the way Jim does, and hopefully I get the same reaction. Somebody spits something out of their mouth. And not quite that, but you get a weird look like, what was that?
Oh, it's
great.
amazing.
All right.
Well, Tom, that's awesome.
Amazing.
These are peculiar things, but now
Yeah.
things get scary. Things, yeah, really scary. Okay.
Tom, you look scared. Oh no.
So someone emerges from the boathouse.
It's Don
It
Miller, right?
Clown.
It's
It
Don.
Clown.
Yeah.
But it's actually it was a terrible disguise. I knew it was Don Miller the whole time.
Oh, okay. But I would say that's probably one of the masks they wore to scare the kids over at
Was it?
Grave. Yep.
That's great.
Amazing. That is amazing.
What's
Yeah.
even
Oh,
scarier though?
this.
Yep. But the mask, he has a mask on. But I knew it was Don like right away.
Don liked to clown. That's
Yeah.
right. Forgot all
But
about
really scary is with the bathroom that lurks in the back of if one were to go back there and then turn right, yeah, that's in the book, documented. And Jim, when you took me back to the point last August, I have a video of you taking me right through there, and I just got the chills. But
really?
yeah, I'll show that at some point. That's coming up
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
a few weeks down the road. We'll see that. But okay, now
You posted the video of Don Miller in the mirror there.
Yeah.
I did. Oh yeah, exactly.
The cracked mirror.
Yep, the cracked mirror. Okay, now. Okay. This was one of the most terrifying things that ever happened. So we're there at the point, and
I don't know whether to take you seriously or not.
well, here we go. All of a sudden, someone comes out, and look, they're like, "Hey, I'm just smiling," and all of a sudden, they start wielding a weapon and start running out like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Attack mode with a paddle.
yeah, like, yeah. Well, hold on.
Hey, Jim, hold on. Do you still have that hat?
Oh, the pith helmet.
Yeah,
I do.
I think I saw a picture of you. When did were you wearing it with that picture with Don Miller?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don stopped in.
exactly.
Unbelievable.
I
can't
had to
believe you
pull
still
it
have
out.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's going in my grave with me.
I have another video of you with that, Jim, and I have a lot more coming from the point, but it will involve that hat, and
Oh, cool.
glad you brought it up. So then we're there, and then this guy, he's still like smiling maniacally before he tries to bludgeon us.
Yeah, good looking guy.
Yeah,
But do we
All
know
right.
who it is?
I was counting on you for that,
Yeah.
Jim, because he looks familiar, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know. And I think he was like a cameo appearance, but yeah, we'll have to consult the masses to get an answer.
Could he be a former boat boy?
I don't think so, Tom,
He was
because I would have, yeah, but
Okay.
I would have known if he was.
I mean, he walked in there like he owned the place.
Yeah, and then he grabs a weapon and comes out.
Yeah.
Laughing maniacally. Yep, they're gonna crush us. But then, scariest thing. So, Jim, you were head of boats this year,
Mhm.
and I guess I don't know if this was me or Tom or Don Miller. Probably not Beth. She was very responsible, but one of us was driving the boat jeep, and we came up, and this is what happened. I'm guessing whichever one of us it was, we were late, and you were not happy about it.
Oh,
That's great.
that is
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah, so that was my recollection. So, yeah,
That's great. Nice one. Yeah. Oh, that stuff is gold.
yeah,
Love it.
there's a lot more of it, and that was just my kind of take of.
Mm.
We
Oh,
got to get a
I'm
hold
so
of Beth
glad.
Dons.
Yeah,
we need to
Jim
find
found
that.
her in the Taylor yearbook. Oh,
Yeah, Tom, what gave you that reaction?
An imaginary pogo stick, maybe?
oh, look out, guys! Sorry.
Look out. Look out. Oh, now look out for Jim.
Ah!
Yeah, leave it right there. That's
Yep.
perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that is another taste of some of the, yeah, more where that came from, but
You know,
That is-
I gotta say right now, to quote Jeff Johnson regarding his role as Santa Claus during the Christmas in August of '82, there was a guest who filmed that him walking off the boat, the Fish Nautique, up the front dock to the circle, and then sitting down with, and having the kids sit on his lap. And I got this video from a DVD in Camp's museum, and I gave it a copy to Jeff as like, here, Merry Christmas, my friend. You'll never believe what's on this DVD. And Jeff's reaction, I'll say the same thing about your video here, Don. That video shouldn't exist, but it does.
But it does.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. So thank you for doing that, having the interest and the the dedication to make these videos back then before anyone was really doing it, you know? And like now it's like, yeah, it's like every day people are using their phones for stuff. But no, back then, yeah. So thank you. And yeah, it was just so good to see all this again. Man,
Yeah.
can't tell you.
And I agree. Thank you. Yeah, I remember getting the video camera, and it was a novelty for sure. And when to use it, you had to plop the cassette in there, and
Mhm.
you had to you take when the video was done, you had to send it away, and it came back a couple weeks later. You watch it on a film video projector. But then years later, I got it digitalized, and it wasn't until really this book project came along, and they kind of coincided. And, Tom had seen some of it, and you had seen some of it, but it just feels like the perfect time to release it in concert with the other stories that came out, and there's a lot more to come from it. But no, it's especially fun to go to look back at it with the subjects of it and to hear what you might have been thinking and or not thinking.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were going to quote Jeff Johnson. You guys were idiots.
Yeah. So
Jeff.
listen, we'll get Jeff Johnson on here, Jim, but you need to be
Mm.
part of it. You need to help. Uh, he
Hmm.
was part of the book that I wouldn't have anticipated having, but he added so much. I had people when I went up
Mm.
to camp a couple weeks ago, and I saw you, and we were there at the beach with my dad
Mm.
and our family. And if you remember, uh, Andy Clancy came up.
Hmm.
The first things he said was, "Oh my gosh, I just finished the book," and I was taken back. And man, that Jeff Johnson, he had some really that story at him at the end coming to camp and some other things. And Margie
Hmm.
Danielson Brake said the same thing
Hmm.
when she came up to us after the Sunday service when we were talking. But
Mm.
yeah, it would be fun to bring him on and just hear
Hmm.
what he was thinking. And many others. Steve Punk Vance said he
Hmm.
definitely wants to come up after he takes his son to college. And
Hmm.
but Jim, yeah, we're Tom and I are like you're foundational here. You brought up Beth's name a bunch of times. Obviously, she's
Hmm.
been so much part of this, but
Well, so glad we could confirm
yeah.
that it was her, and she was from Taylor. That was the clue that gave
Oh,
me a chance to find her in that Taylor yearbook. So that was fun detective work, and with everything online now and freedom of information, yeah. So yep, that was her. We got her last name spelled right,
yeah.
and so
But
that
we
was
need to know
cool.
where she is now.
Yeah, that's the
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I, I don't think she's on Facebook because that was one of the first things we did was search for her there. So I don't think
Well,
think
neither
she,
was Don Miller, but Tom found him in like a half hour.
yeah,
Maybe more than half an hour, but it's a good story. When we get him on, I'm going to tell you
mm,
how good a stalker I could be.
nice. Yeah. So that kind of leads me to the question: was it just by chance that I think Don tracked me down this past weekend, and we got the photo op?
Not by
Uh,
chance.
Wasn't just by chance. It was because of this guy right here.
thank you, Tom.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you
three
very
of
much.
yeah, the I've been texting the two Dons, I guess about a week since I found him Wednesday last week, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Too funny.
timing was great. Yeah, and he just happened to be up here. He was gathering his kids up and taking them back home to school because North Carolina starts early, as we may know. And yeah,
Hey,
I would.
does he have a son, did he say, Don, that's working at camp on boat crew?
I was on a boat crew too.
Yeah, it's his daughter worked last year on boat crew. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like Beth worked with us. So yeah, and she was just wonderful. All of his kids with just great positive attitudes, and he had that.
Legacy boat crew.
Nice.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Bob
Yeah.
Van Wicklen said, my cousin Bob said he's going to come on too, and he's going to bring a video that's going to blow us all away. Something that beyond what I just had, but
Oh
he's a
no.
great storyteller too. But yeah, that's and Jim, my parents went to the Sunday service this past weekend and said, of course, it was great to connect with you. And then Don Miller came up and said hello afterwards, and they were just for them, they're still, it takes them weeks and weeks and more to
Love that.
digest what the interactions that they have. And uh,
Mhm.
yeah, as you can imagine, you've been part of the process there. So,
It's just great to see. It's like a dream come true. And yeah, thanks to everyone involved who made it happen. Okay, we've got to give God the glory for
yeah,
allowing this to take place in our lifetimes. Such a wonderful blessing. You know,
yeah,
can't say enough about it.
Love it.
yeah.
And Tom, thanks for organizing this meeting. That was great. I love the story time with Tom, the graphic. Well done.
Yeah,
Well
that's
done. This is a great format for all the future guests who are going to be on the podcast. So, oh, keep it up, my friend. And just
hope to
love
have
it.
a bunch.
Yeah. Stay tuned, Jimmy. You're
Mm.
gonna, yeah, yeah. Just time to time, just to pop in and bridge the gap and help us as you always do so well.
Oh, thanks, guys. Well, I got to say, it was such a privilege serving with you on staff, and just as a disclaimer, if I was a little too hard on you guys, I apologize. 35 years later.
You charged us and tried to choke one of us. That was probably Don.
That was probably Don. Yeah.
Don at the
It
camera.
wasn't. There's no way it was Don.
There's no way it was Don. Don was too nice.
That's right. No, we wanted to.
Yeah.
You were a great head of boats. Absolutely.
Oh,
I don't remember anything. Yeah, like what you're suggesting. Even I have no idea what you're even like.
Oh, thanks.
Mind. So it was
Yeah.
it was a great year, and we just built on it. So
Mhm.
I did learn on this call, Don, you don't want to get on Jim's bad side because he's going to hold a grudge. So, Jim, I'm going to stay on your good side. All right, bud?
Oh, that's a deal. And I'll do the same for you.
I only have good sides, by the way. So,
Cool. Yeah.
all
No,
right,
this was
gentlemen.
awesome catch-up time with both
That
of
was
you.
good.
So, yeah, thank you.
Well, please
All right, guys.
share it out there. It's been fun. So
Mhm.
until next time.
Until next time.